Hello, in today's video we will be playing Freminet. We will make two teams, Physical and Cryo, and both of them will be with Furina. We will test damage of these teams and after that we will try them against hardest champions in the current Spiral Abyss cycle. Is Freminet getting stronger? Let's find out. Freminet. And since his release, he became stronger. And the reason for that, of course, is Furina. She made a lot of characters more viable, and Freminet is not exception. And right now we have Freminet event in the game. And the story in this event was quite unexpected and depressing on the last quest. But if you completed this event, you are getting Freminet for free. So let's quickly grab him. I already had him, so I'm getting Constellation. And right now my Freminet becoming Constellation 1. His first Constellation is not game changing, but additional 15% on his main source of damage is always appreciated. Freminet playstyle is quite versatile. You can use him either as a physical DPS or cryo DPS. And today we'll try both of these play styles and we'll see how Furina impacted his performance. Physical Freminet. We're starting with Physical Freminet and let's quickly look at his build. But the weapon will be using Tidal Shadow. In Furina teams we're using healer, so we wouldn't have any problems to activate passive, and we have a lot of attack on this weapon. And with Furina, base stats are becoming very valuable. As I've tested, sometimes it was even outperforming Serpent Spine in some scenarios. So Tidal Shadow are fitting perfectly for today's team. For artifacts we're going Marachus Hunter, Furina allowing us to use this set on Freminet, and this set will work perfectly with attack weapon that we are using. Of course my Freminet is Constellation 1 and talents H, H and H. For the stats we have 19,500 attack and 34,192 crit ratio. Marachus Hunter and Constellation 1 will completely cover our low crit rate. So this Freminet we will be using in physical build. And now we are moving for the team and we will be using Mika, Beidou and Furina. Let's start with Furina. First of all, Furina is the Hydra character. And Freminet wants Hydra character in his team. You need them to activate his Accession passive, and if you have him on higher constellation, it's becoming even more valuable, because his Constellation 4 and Constellation 6 require you to trigger reactions too. And I am finally activated by Furina's constellations. And right now on talent level 9 she will increase Freminet damage up to 92%, both physical and cryo. Now we are moving for the Mika. Because we're playing physical, of course we want to use dedicated physical support. And not only that, he is covering team-wide healer role in this team to activate Furina's buff. On top of that, he will give us a little bit of physical damage bonus, 23 attack speed, which is actually pretty valuable, and my Mika is C6, so we will have 60% more crit damage for physical attacks. But one unfortunate thing about Mika: even though we have cryo resonance in this team, it will completely useless to us, because Mika has 0 cryo application and Freminet cryo application is not enough to keep cryo on the opponents. First two is pretty understandable, but why do we need Beidou? First of all, Electra character. She will trigger superconduct reaction which decrease enemies' physical resistance. But still, why Beidou? We have way better Electra supports in the game. Mika on his birth has resistance to interruption. But you know what? This resistance to interruption is not enough. But if we combine Freminet resistance to interruption with the Beidou's one, we'll have 100%. And with this we can face tank a lot of attacks. And to make our face tank a lot easier, Beidou has damage reduction to us 35% on level 11. And even small shield from her C1 will help too. And even though Beidou is not the best DPS-wise support for Freminet, but she's giving a lot of quality of life changes to him and making Freminet a lot more comfort to play. And she will be built as a sub DPS with Favonius weapon and full emblem set. Let's quickly test damage of this team, starting with Furina's skill, Furina's burst, Beidou's skill, Beidou's burst, Mika's burst, Mika's skill, Freminet's skill, immediately burst, starting normal attacks 22, 58,000 skill. 58,000 skill again and 22,000 normal attacks. Damage is alright. I would say the damage is reasonable for the 4-star physical hyper carry on Constellation 1. And now let's make real DPS check against Spiral Abyss level threat. And I want to go against Capella. If you fought Capella without Shielder, you know she is hitting really hard. And she has a lot of staggers in her attacks. So this would be not even DPS check, this would be durability test for this team. I want to showcase Beidou's hidden value in her defensive utility. So let's see how this went. Alright, let's go. Starting with Furina. Then going to Beidou. Then Mika. Healing. Going to Freminet skill. Burst. Starting normal attacks 20,000. 53,000 skill. Another skill, 53,000. And last skill, 53,000 again. And we are face tanking everything and our health is going down. I'm starting to panic. I'm making mistakes. So Furina's burst. Alright, going to Beidou. So resetting. Mika heal us. Mika skill. Going to Freminet skill. Unfortunately, I'm making cryo attack. Yes, I'm panicking and I'm making cryo attack. Alright, we're going to physical. 53,000. Nice. And I'm making mistake again. I'm making cryo attack again. That's unfortunate. Let's go for the last rotation, Beidou. Going to Mika. Mika heal us. Final Freminet. Burst. Starting normal attacks. 53,000. And again I'm making cryo attack. I'm making a lot of mistake because I'm panicking, but you know what? This doesn't matter. This was enough. You've seen that this was really bad gameplay from my side, but anyways, we achieved our goal and you know, when job is done, it's done. Cryo Freminet. Now we're moving for the Cryo Freminet and let's start with a quick build. We'll be using the same weapon. Attack still has really great value for the Cryo Freminet. For artifacts I went full Blizzard Strayer, another set that gives you a lot of crit rate, and for the stats we have 2000 attack and 30 186 crit ratio. Yes, we can go low on crit rate with Blizzard Strayer too. And this would be our Cryo Freminet. Now for the team. We can go two ways. First with the Jin as the healer and Chongyun for Cryo Infusion and skill cooldown reduction. But we'll go other variant with Charlotte as a healer and Kazuha for crowd control, because we would need crowd control for the Spiral Abyss fight, and in this team Furina is for the same reason. 92% damage buff, Hydra applier for the frozen reaction, and Freminet passive activator. Charlotte is here mainly for the really good healing. Unfortunately her kit doesn't offering us much besides healing. Because of this I gave her full Noblesse Oblige set for 20% attack buff and Favonius Codex for energy battery the team, and she will unlock Cryo Resonance for us for another 15% crit rate buff. In this type of teams, of course, we want very decent veneer user, and Kazuha is perfect candidate for this role. Second reason why Kazuha, his crowd control is placed its enemies exactly where we need them to be, and this is big part of his utility. And he has elemental damage bonus, but in this team we have diminishing returns on this stat, so this buff is not that relevant like in other teams. So let's see at the damage of this team. And starting with Furina's skill, Furina's burst, getting hit, Charlotte's skill, Charlotte's burst, Kazuha's skill, Freminet's skill, immediately burst, 16,000 burst, skill 43,000, initial hit of the skill 15,000 plus 43 seconds. So we was doing 58,000 with double skill tap in total. But this team more fragile, so we need to play more carefully. Freeze will help us with that, but we are almost immediately shattering it. For the real DPS check, I've decided to go against hardest chamber in the current Spiral Abyss. Chamber number 3 first half. For some teams chamber number 1 could be harder, but I think overall chamber 3 first half is harder. And let's see how this went. Energy recharge is not needed, but anyways. So applying cryo, grouping enemies, Furina's skill, Furina's burst, and big samurais come right in our trap. So Kazuha to group them, going to Freminet, 39k skill, 66k burst, 44k skill, and samurais is going down really fast. So let's kill them with Kazuha and they're done. They was just fried with ice. Now we need to set up big dudes, let's just wait for them. Please group. So using Furina's burst, and where we are, why we was looking in the edge of Abyss. So Charlotte's skill, Charlotte's burst, Kazuha to group, Freminet's skill, burst. They don't know it, but they are already done. 10,000 shatters and 10,000 normal attacks from Freminet. That's impressive, and they are done. Now we need to destroy their shield. And now Freminet is not that useful because his cryo application is not enough. So right now everything is on Furina and Kazuha. Okay, Furina, do the thing. Charlotte, please heal us. Okay, Kazuha, please stop. Why you're so annoying? So let's play Freminet a little bit. Even though he is doing almost 0 damage to the shields. So Furina, 1 is done. We need somehow to destroy second. Okay, Freminet, please, a little bit. Furina's burst. Alright, Charlotte for the heal. And Kazuha, And this would be enough. Yes, this is enough, and this was actually really fast. 97 seconds, this is faster than some of my meta teams. I definitely doesn't expected that. Conclusion. Freminet surprised me in the good way today. Furina release definitely made him stronger and more comfortable to play. Yes, his damage is lower than meta teams, but I think this doesn't matter. He is 4-star carry character, and 4-star carries almost always has lower multiplier than 5 stars. But with decent investments and proper teams, they still can perform really good. But for me, this game is not about numbers right now, it's about fun. And Freminet is really fun to play. And I would even say that he has one of the well-designed kits in the entire game. He has 2 unique playstyles that can be unlocked through different gameplay. His kit is working like a very good watch. Every skill, passive or constellation are adding value to both Physical and Cryo Freminet. Whoever designed Freminet kit made a really good job. What you're thinking about Freminet, let me know in the comments, and thank you for the watching, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.